Here's the reality. We're going into the election of 2024 here in Great Britain. Just like religion, the politics works in the same way. If you don't know, if you haven't experienced, but it's beyond your imagination or to understand what it is, you rely on something more powerful. In religion, it's the God. Though it's confusing, there are so many who says there's something powerful, yet no one has experienced what that powerful is. So they go in front and keep praying, asking to lift them out of poverty, give them a good job, give them a good house, give them good kids, give them everything. Good, good, good. And if you don't do good, you'll be punished. Just like politics, it is confusing. Everybody is trying to do good. Just like in religion, it is not the good that matters. It is what works for all humans is what matters. The politicians are in one direction. When you try to bring them closer in one direction for the betterment of humanity, the opposition may pull to the other side. Whatever has been put into work that works for humanity, one group may come and pull it and deviate from that and confuse. If you're not in the experience of life, what works for you, you might go with the ones who have said that it'll work for them, yet you don't know. This unknown entity in religion and politics is what makes everyone uneasy, unsettling. There are no solutions to problems solutions coming from above us. There are no solutions through electing a new government or putting new people in power. These problems shouldn't have existed in the first place, because there are problems that we've intendedly or intentionally created so that you do not understand, so that you cannot know what it is around the corner. I guess you're confused already as to what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that there are no solutions when it comes to politics or religion. There are solutions in your own hand. Are you willing? Are you able? Are you competent enough to find solutions to the situation you find in front of you? Ultimately, you have to feed your burning stomach. Some might blame it on the war. There's not enough wheat coming out to make the staple diet of bread because of the war to be blamed. You create problems so that you can have confusing, because you never thought that wheat will come from the other side of the world when you can really grow it here. But we created so-called economy, the monstrous economy, that somebody grows somewhere else and you eat without having to do too much of how to grow. So we destroyed the farmers, we destroy them even to this day. Nobody is talking about how are we going to feed our stomachs, the hungry stomachs. Everybody's talking about immigration. It's only because of the war and because there's no food, there's no water. that you and I wasting on. So they think they're driven by these basic necessities for humanity, which we have rationed right from the times that we had control of the populations, a minority who manages to control, hitting the stomach because their stomach is full, so they can talk about politics. They're rich enough. They got the spending power to go and buy the food to feed their family and their own stomach. So they can sit and talk about politics. They can sit and talk about and debate about on a TV channel because their stomachs are full. So the basic understanding is that the problems are created so that you eat well, that I have to work to make sure that you are well whilst I am struggling. But you are not able to see the hunger or feel the hunger. The burning fire of hunger is not felt in you because the food is delivered to you as a politician, as a religious theologian who speaks and debates about something to confuse the humanity in innocence, total innocence. Anyway, it's all about elections here, elections there, elections everywhere. The humans are going hungry. The world is exploding. We are blaming on one another's goodness for what they are doing to the planet, to each other, to their same people. It is time that you wake up from this dream, from this dark dream that you've been dreaming in your sleep for all these years, centuries, millennia, and it is time. The responsibility is a conscious one, needs to be in your hands. The actions needs to be conscious and responsible to find solutions to human problems that the humans themselves create. No one is responsible for making problems, creating problems. The situations that we face, when it comes to the nature, it is not in our hands. But it is what is in our hand is a piece of life that you are, that you become the solution in the situations that we face, not to become another problem in the solutions that so few are trying to find. Yet they've been silenced, they've been kept to the side. If you can, with your words, create problems without solutions, your words are what has been put out there, because that's what makes humans confused. In that confusion, it is likely you're going to vote the ones that you do not know where we're going to end up. The politicians will never have the intention to find solutions for their people or for the population. At least it is time that we should be sincere and honest with oneself and do what is necessary in the times and the struggles that we all facing. I've just been out to get some food because I'm hungry. Here's a yellow label, half price, almost expiring today, the food. It seems like, where is the money coming from? You got to do something about to feed this stomach. Nobody feeds you. They feed themselves. at your struggle.